In Pixera 1.8 we added a new possibility to animate the perspectives of a screen. To do so we have to create a special layer. This layer is called Data Layer. It can be found if you right click here in the layer head, add Layer, Data Layer, Perspective 2D. As soon as we have created such a new layer, we are able to add a new empty object. This can be done by double-clicking into this layer. Now we are able to move or to animate the perspective of the screens. To do so, we have to dive into the compositing view, to the inner compositing. And in here we can now see the perspectives if we change our selection mode from layers to perspectives. As you now can see, here's the perspective of the screen displayed. The resolution of this perspective is 1920 by 1080 and it's located at 00. So let's now select this perspective and start to move it around. If you want to get more details about these different settings, then please have a look on our tutorial screen settings, which you can find on YouTube. So for now we just change from origin to absolute, which means we detach the perspective from the screen, and now we are able to move it around. And as you can see, down here we already get the dominant value for this perspective. If we expand our layer, we already see the position. The workflow to save these keyframes is exactly the same like for content. So we just press S to store these keyframes on the timeline. Then we move the perspective somewhere else, store the keyframes again, and now we also can play back the timeline to see how the animation looks like. Of course, you also can edit the parameters of this perspective in the inspector. So just select the perspective, and on the right hand side in the inspector you can find the settings. So you can find, for example, the position. You also can change the size. And down here you also can find the buttons to snap it to the screen or to reset it completely to its original position.